What kind of minnows are these actually?
All I can tell you is they know.
Okay. You know. So if they grew up to be big fish, not quite sure what they are. Hey y'all, today I'm doing something that might be a little bit crazy. I don't think I've ever fished on a day that was hotter than today. Me and my son are on the Tar River today. The temperature, they're calling for about 97, and with a heat index way over 100. We just put our kayaks in. He's right there in front of me. We're heading to a little fishing spot he knows about. And it's miserable hot, so I don't know how long it will last. Because of the heat, the water's kind of like a bathtub. So we'll just go have a little fun today, and if we catch fish, great. But we're out on the river. It's beautiful out here. It just wasn't so dang hot. So we're paddling upstream. We got to go upstream for about 30 minutes, and there's a little bay that's going to pull off to the right, and it's got limited access, but it's great for small boats and kayaks. And my son has done pretty well up in that bay, so we got a 30-minute upstream paddle, and the water's not moving too fast today, so that's cool. We're having to paddle just a nice, easy, slow paddle to conserve our energy. We're not too far. Maybe, are we halfway yet?
I think we're probably a little over halfway.
We're a little over halfway, he says. And not a freaking breeze. We're almost there. That bridge, we're gonna take a right and go back up in there. So here we are, we've taken the right turn off the Tar River. So camera probably won't show it yet, but it's just a tunnel, and I can see a very large bay out there. Do you show how deep we are right here?
About 4 feet.
We're in about 4 feet of water, so perfect for kayaks. Maybe some bigger boats would have a problem. Skiffs, things like that wouldn't have a problem. Raise up the motor, get through here pretty easy. There is not much room here. It's a lot less than I thought. It's only about 15 feet of clearance to get a boat through here. So what I'm doing right now is just chilling out. I found me some shade. I backed into that. I've got a live minnow under a bobber, and I've got another live minnow on a Carolina rig. First fish of the day, and we got a little catfish. And that's great, because that means there's no skunk. Gonna move spots now. Jake just called me, said he had a double hookup, a nice crappie and a catfish. So I'm gonna do like any father would do. I'm gonna go over and push him out of the spot he's got. How big was crappie?
The crappie was probably 12 inches.
Dang, that's a nice size. That's a big one.
It was big.
All right, Dad's hooked up.
All right, I'm currently on a little sleigh ride, hooked up to something pretty decent. Oh, it's a big cat. It's a very large catfish. He's taking me on a little ride. I'm just gonna see if I can get him up here and let him go.
Wow, that's a nice sized cat.
Where'd he go? Did he let go right there at the kayak? Dang it. Jake's been using a J hook, so we've been hooking up real well on circle hooks today, and every time he's hooked up on the J hook he's lost the fish, so he's gonna go back to circle hooks for that. Jake with the fish on. Bowfin? Little catfish.
Didn't even really need to know.
Nice. Okay, on the Snapchat, Jake just hooked up to a nice little catfish.
12 inches.
12 inches. And today, let's see. Another big cat.
Wow, that's a nice size cat.
That ain't a cat. That's a bowfin. All right, let's net him up.
There you go.
There we go. Woohoo! Woo! That's why you practice your woo moment. Woo! Woo! All right. What kind of woo was that? Woo! Atta boy. Well, this is my first ever bowfin,
Nasty too.
and they look pretty nasty.
Restore.
And my hook is pretty far down in there.
Size fish.
Good gosh. Is my red light going on my hat?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, can you get a picture?
Yeah. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. That's a good picture.
I think this is the hottest day that either him or I have fished. 97 degrees.
Feels like
Have you fished? Have you fished in weather this hot?
maybe. I don't remember.
97.
I've fished some hot days, but I don't remember.
And the strategy that we used was just find some shade, park, throw out some bait, and wait. And we actually had a pretty good day doing that. This morning we had to work going upstream, so it's pretty nice as we're going home. We get to have just a nice float downstream. No work.